Hey, real family, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. If it's your first time on my channel, welcome to the Real Fam. Thank you for all that have joined in already. So, let me just give you a backstory for those that are not in South Africa or that have not experienced load shedding. Okay, I've got news for you. So, what's currently happening in South Africa? Listen, this is not something to be glorified and all that because it's really a problem for us. What's happening is that we don't have permanent electricity. So every 4 hours or every 6 hours, we experience load shedding. So right now, I'm recording this at what's the time? I'll tell you now. 10:25 in the evening. You know why? Because there's no load shedding. And unfortunately, it's our reality right now. So we gotta do what we gotta do, make things work. So, yeah, anyway, welcome to my channel. So, when I go live, I always test my sound. But if it's okay, do comment there and say, honey, it's good. Comment there and say, we got you, girl. You are live. You are live. I can already see the Uplifting Hub. If you remember, Uplifting Hub is a YouTube channel by Chehofatso, one of our amazing guests who joined our a series a while back. Not a while back, last week already. So yeah, definitely check out her channel, the Uplifting Hub. It's really worth your energy, worth your time. So, real fam, like I said, inconsistency. Or we're gonna be talking about the hard truth about inconsistency. And I think one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about it is because of something that recently happened with regards to my YouTube channel and my AdSense account. So you would remember that for you to be monetized on YouTube, you have to have an AdSense account, right? So you have to create an AdSense account. That Google AdSense account is where your money from YouTube is going to be sent. So on a Google AdSense, that's where you put your details, your banking details, and all of that. So that's where all your information is, and YouTube pays you using that platform. So yeah, so what happened was, if you noticed, if you're new, of course you're not aware, so I was on a break for almost 4 months, and obviously that meant I wasn't making money. And also because even apart from me not being active, also we need to remember, real fam, that, and especially if you are here and you watch my videos but you skip the ads, you don't, you don't you don't watch the ads, that affects the channel, because if you don't watch the ads, it means no money is going to come in. And I'll be realistic about this, because if you can pause now and just go through my channel, you'll notice that my views are trying, are trying. And I'm positive about this because I ain't gonna give up anytime soon. They are trying. They is sokolanyana sha, what's up? Yeah, my views are not doing the greatest, but that's why also I'm becoming more creative, thinking of other ways to just make my channel interesting. And I hope and pray that we will eventually find common ground where you will be able to like consistently watch ads, and of course comment, because commenting, real fam, and liking also plays a huge role. In case you didn't know, commenting on the YouTube videos, liking, and even sharing plays a huge role, because the more you comment, this tells YouTube that actually this video interests certain people. Let's recommend it to more people. So that's where now the algorithm starts working. So that's basically that about YouTube. So something that you really need to take note of, real fam. All right. So what happened to my AdSense account? All right. So this is what happened. So because there was no money coming in, so real fam, okay, let me explain this part first and then I'll. Ish, nagrato lecturer. I like the teacher in me wants to now explain and guide you and all of that. Anyway, so real fam, what had happened was YouTube AdSense. So I got an email from AdSense to say that my account is being deactivated. And the reason why they deactivated it was because I wasn't maybe doing paid ads. First of all, if you're doing paid ads, it means you load money on your account and then maybe what create ads on your YouTube channel. And then another one is that YouTube, I wasn't getting enough money on YouTube. So meaning the amount of views or likes or comments or ads that were on my videos, chances are not everyone was watching all the ads. Maybe you were skipping, all of those things. So it's basically that. And also, there's a thanks button if you haven't noticed. On my YouTube channel, I have a thanks button. So the thanks button, let me get comfortable real fun. The thanks button, what it does is that it's like, for example, after watching my video and you probably liked and enjoyed the video, so what you do is you can click on it and just give me a thanks. Obviously it's monetary value, so it gives you options of how much money you would want to thank me with. So there's those options as well. So I want to really emphasize it more. If you see it, you know, do give me some thanks. And there's also stickers where, like, for example, when you're live like this, you have the option to, you know, maybe add a sticker. So the sticker is also specific amounts and all of that. So that's if you want, real fam. It's really not a force. I think the biggest thing for me that I'll request is for you to watch my videos. If you watch my videos, then I'll be happy. If you watch the ads on my videos as well, that's fine. I'll be happy. Don't skip the ads, please. Okay, so basically that's what I wanted to share on that part. So maybe you're wondering now, Nthabi, is your AdSense now deactivated or what's happening? So I was able to reactivate because there's an option to reactivate. You go to your AdSense account via Google and then you can reactivate. So reactivating, it's not a train match. You just click on the reactivate button and it reactivates the account. But of course, it means that you reactivating it means that you have to make sure that there's money coming in, else the same thing's going to happen, which is not cool, which is not cool. So what's the takeaway from this part? So real fam, I'm encouraging all the YouTubers that are like me, still growing, still figuring out the best way to, you know, blow up their content, meaning uh, meaning trying so hard to make their content go viral. So I think take note of that. If you have an AdSense account, an AdSense account, and you just got monetized, just keep checking, is there money coming into your account? So take note of that. And yeah, I think that is something to take note of. Sometimes we ignore such things, and then the next thing you asking yourself, why am I not getting paid? only to find that your AdSense account is inactive. But one thing that I saw on YouTube Creator Studios. So YouTube Creator Studios, that's where all the information is, like everything YouTube. So if you're gonna ask a question about YouTube, it will take you there. So it actually, there was a point that the one section that I read to say, even if it's inactive, if there's money, if you've reached your threshold of 1,000 rand, you will get paid. So they will pay you. But I think it's best if you make sure that your AdSense account is active. Okay, I've been on this point forever, but yeah, I hope you got that. We have a little guest. Say hi to my little guests. Please tell my guest to leave my property because I have no space for this guest. I have no space. Please, guest, go away. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So, real fam, I took chances and I took a chance. I took a chance and asked you guys a couple of questions. And I just want to find out if we have any questions yet. Right. Let me check. Shem, we don't have questions. We do not have questions. The only comment I got was, when are you going live? Load shedding starts at 10 on my side. Hey, you see now. Now I lost the viewer because of what? Load shedding. I lost the viewer because of what? Load shedding. All right. So yeah, real fam, that's really not cool. That's really not cool, hey? That's really not cool. But what can we do? It is what it is. It is what it is. So, this is what I'm gonna try do. I'm gonna also try go live on my Instagram. So, I don't know how this is gonna work. So I'm gonna try to be in two platforms all at once. I should have tried this earlier, but you know what? We are here. We are here. So please, Raw fam, bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, you know what? The filterings are not working. It's fine. Let's leave Instagram alone. We'll go into Instagram later. So what's the next pointer? So obviously the topic there, it says inconsistency. Well, the hard truth about inconsistency. So I think what I'm taking from this is that the truth is, if you are inconsistent in just about anything that you're doing, you are gonna be in trouble one way or the other, or you're gonna suffer. Certain areas of your life or your whatever that you're doing, they're gonna suffer. It's either your hard work is going to be affected because you'll be working so hard, and then the next thing you pause and then you don't continue with the work, and that affects a lot of things. And one thing that I've noticed about YouTube is that if you're not if if the algorithm doesn't if you're not consistent with the algorithm, it becomes a bit hard. And hence what the story that I told you, right? Hence the story that I told you. So, real fam, I think my message or my takeaway from this, or what I can tell you or guide you with, is that try by all means to make sure that you become consistent in what you're doing, and your consistency should not drop. Yes, I know there are times when you really situations things happen, like for me, I personally didn't just step out of YouTube for no reason. I had valid reasons why, and I needed that me time. I wasn't gonna come here. I even mentioned it on the previous video that I won't come to your space or in this space and chat to you at the same time my mind is just preoccupied. I'm all over the show. I didn't want that. When I'm talking to you, it has to be, yabon, sweet too. Melesibe sweet too. It shouldn't change. So real fam, that's basically that. But obviously there's the seasons where you take breaks, where you things happen, but don't be gone forever. Don't be gone for good. Because the hard part about this is that it will affect you. I mean, it's the same thing as gym. And I'll use myself as an example. Remember, this channel is Real Talk with Nthabi, so we real like that. Anything we talk about is real. So I know that I, I'm a very consistent person, if I have to say so. Whether there was inconsistencies before and all of that, but I know very well that I'm a consistent person, right? Whatever happened needed to happen. Yes, at some point I lost track, or sometimes you get so comfortable or you entertain other things to a point where you forget, or you, yeah, you start forgetting about other responsibilities that you have. You overlook them. You're like, no, I'll do it. This thing already, get la. No, I'll record a video. The next thing, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks down the line, you still haven't recorded a video. You see, that's where the danger is. But yeah, but we learn, and don't be hard on yourself. Never be hard on yourself if you find yourself in that situation. If you're procrastinating, so with regard to procrastination, there's a book that I can recommend, Atomic Habits. I can recommend the book Atomic Habits. And guess what? I'm going to read that book again. I read it, but I'm going to read it again because I know that there were moments where I procrastinate sometimes. But now I'm at a better place. Now I'm at a different level. So I can recommend that book for you if you're struggling with that. So it will help you to, set what? Set not necessarily boundaries, but have a set schedule, have a routine. That's what I wanted to say. Have a proper routine that you can work with and all of that. So the example that I made about gym is that you go to gym, do your best, and then the next week you don't go, you start relaxing, and when that happens you go back to being comfortable, not being consistent with what you're eating, not being worried about the calories that you put in, the sugar and all of that. Because you're not going to gym, it doesn't bother you much. But when you're going to gym, the minute you take that box of chips or whatever, you think twice when you indulge. You choose specific portions because you're like, hey, I worked hard yesterday. Today I need to make sure, because you can't be working for no reason, right? You have to balance these things out. So real fam, yeah, that's basically that. I don't want to make this video very long. Yeah, I think we can leave it here. What am I missing? Let me check what point I'm missing out on. So I think we can wrap this up by speaking about the importance of being consistent, right? Um, or how can we try to be consistent in everything that we're doing, right? I think whatever I say, I'll relate it more to my personal experience of how I do things. You know how you do things, so you'll decide what you take and what you don't take, right? So for me, I think if I can just specify what consistency did for me, especially on YouTube, I can use YouTube as an example. Being consistent on YouTube helped me to get to even 2,000 subscribers, right? So we are over 2,000 subscribers because I was consistent in the content that I was creating. I was consistent in improving. I was consistent in, doing my best, right? And I think I've seen quite a lot of improvement in even how I do my videos, how I speak on my videos, how I edit my videos, and all of that, right? There were when I if I can take you back to my old videos, getting to one point, I will take 15 minutes. I didn't do that now because I know that I talk too much, but I really had to work on that. And I think what helps me the most, and this is something that I should have done, I didn't write down notes, but because it's a life, I thought, it's a catch up. What I've noticed is that writing down my notes, so whatever topic I'm going to discuss, whatever conversation I'm going to have with you, if I have a list or pointers of what I'm going to talk about, it really makes things easy because I get to the point. I don't think, oh, I know I wanted to talk about the next thing, the point that I was supposed to mention last is second, and all of that. So having a list really helps. So real fam, if you ever see me with the notes or maybe referencing, sometimes I don't reference, okay? But if I'm referencing, just know that it's because I need to follow the order, and that really helps, and it saves both of us time, right? And it helps me to get to the point so that I don't bore you with thinking, or just being all over the show. I think that's what we want, uh, in just everything that we're doing now. Without being unfair, let me be fair to everyone. I spoke so much about YouTube, but maybe it's your work, it's your business, maybe it's, yeah, work and business. Let's make those two examples. So being consistent in building your brand, or you know creating a name for yourself in the company, it's very important. I think, make sure that whatever space you're in, you are known. People know who you are. I'm not saying be pompous, be, you know, feel like, hey, hear me. No, 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 relax. We know we're but relax. So what I'm saying is that just make sure that your work speaks for itself, right? Let your work speak for itself. And never stop learning. I think we underestimate that a lot because we think, oh, no, I know this and this is all I know. There's so much more out there that we are not exposed to. And the truth is, the cycle, or the circle that you are in, or the group of, or the environment that you're in, you probably in between five provinces that you've lived or worked at, and chances are you only understand that space. You don't travel a lot. You don't understand how other people do things out there. So don't close that. Listen, don't close that door. Always have that door open to learning how people do things, regardless whether it's the same thing. Make sure that you also leave that room for others to help you grow even better, to another level. I mean, the other day I was searching YouTube events, and I'm not getting anything. If you know anything about YouTube events happening, please let me know. I'm searching. I'm like, I know last year there was an event, and unfortunately I couldn't go because um where I work right now, yes, I have an 8 to 5 and I have my own business. Yes, I left an 8 to 5 and went back. I mean, I, yes, I left an 8 to 5 a couple of years ago. Then I went back again. So I'm juggling both again. Yeah, it's a topic for another day. If you want me to go in depth with that, we can do that. You comment, then I'll know that, yay, you reached 24 minutes of this video. Honey, brother. I appreciate that. So yeah. What am I saying? What am I saying? What am I missing? Not what I'm saying. What am I missing? What am I missing, RealFam? I lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. So yeah, I think let's wrap it up there. I think let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. But I hope you kind of got a glimpse of where I'm at. So in summary, just make sure that you put in the work, you get to be remembered. When I say remembered, I mean if you're not in that space, your absence is felt. Your skills are I'm missing. Not that work won't continue, but I think if you are there, they know, oh, if Nthabi was there, this could have been done better or whatever. So yeah, just make sure that you create that thing for yourself to really do good, do great, and be recognized. So, real fam, with that said, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed by now, why is that? Why is that? Because 26 minutes, almost 27 minutes. Time Zala. Just subscribe. Comment, real fam, like this video, share it if you can. Please, the algorithm really needs those likes. I appreciate you and I love you always. Don't forget to make today count. Love you lots. Bye.